The language barrier is very real. Sometimes a word that means one thing in English means something very different and even offensive in another language.
Su pudenor. Yo poder ver que usted ser caballo razonable.
Before you pick a name for your baby, you may want to think twice about some of these baby names that mean something totally inappropriate in another language. Chloe. It's such a cute name that Chloe is trending all over the world, ranked in the top 100 names for baby girls in several countries, including the United States and Spain. But despite the name's popularity, it's not ranked in Germany for a simple reason. It's way too close to the word Klo, which is German slang for toilet. Not exactly something you would want to call your baby. Siri. Most people these days think of Apple's personal assistant when they hear the name Siri, but it's actually a name in its own right. With its origins in Scandinavia, the name Siri is currently pretty popular in Sweden, but it's not so hot in Japan. That's because when spoken aloud by native Japanese speakers, the name Siri sounds a lot like the Japanese word for ass. Siri, find us a less embarrassing name. Dom. The nickname Dom is frequently given to those named Dominic or Dominique. It's cute and catchy, but if you find yourself in the Netherlands, you might want to be careful. In Dutch, the word Dom is more likely to be heard as an insult because it translates to stupid. Hey, at least you can always call them Nick instead, right? Nick. If you think you can play it safe by giving your little Dominic or Nicholas the nickname Nick, you're wrong. While it's a popular and even a jolly name thanks to its connection to Santa Claus, it might make French people snicker thanks to the fact that it sounds quite a lot like a slang word that roughly translates to f***, and saying that word will definitely get your kid coal in their stocking. Vaughn. Deriving from a Welsh word meaning little, the name Vaughn has remained fairly common in the United States for generations. However, you're unlikely to find anyone named Vaughn in Russia because over there, Vaughn means stench. That stinks. Randy. There are actually a couple reasons that people might giggle at the name Randy. In English, the name is usually a form of Randall or Randolph, but can also refer to feeling aroused.
Do I make you Randy?
That's kind of rough, but it's much worse in Hindi, where the word Randy means prostitute. So, maybe not. Kara. Regardless of how it's spelled, the name Kara is a very popular name in the United States and the United Kingdom. But it turns out thousands of people have been giving their baby girls a name that's an insult in Arabic. While the English version of the name comes from an Italian word meaning beloved, in Arabic, this lovely name actually translates to sh**. Whoops. Gil. In the United States, Gil is usually short for Gilbert, while in Europe, it is the Spanish and Portuguese equivalent of the name Giles. Gil is also a Hebrew name. In that language, it translates to happiness or joy. In Poland, however, Gil is not used as a name or as a particularly nice word. There, the name is a term that means snot. What's in a name? Of course, none of this means that you should necessarily refrain from giving your baby a particular name if you really like it. But it's always good to be culturally aware. If your child ends up traveling to a place where their name is considered to be an insult, they can always use a nickname or their middle name. Although you might want to recommend they double-check what those words mean too, just in case.
Then he came up with the best baby name of all time. Drizzle.
Thanks for watching! Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.